leave at 10 o'clock. I've got a doctor's appointment again.
Okay.
I've got a defibrillator that's in a vest on my back. You ever heard of it?
Yeah. Yeah. I have a patient that basically their unit that they were wearing completely did everything for them.
Well, that's kind of what this does.
Yeah. Keeps you going. Are you feeling better though?
Oh, yeah.
Good. That's what matters.
Just can't get my heart rate up. Running about 31, 32.
That'll probably go away, won't it? Get
Well,
back.
they think medication will take care of it. But last night it was 75, this morning it was 32.
Where's it supposed to be?
Well, probably 70, 60, 70.
Yeah. That's the opposite of what I got going on.
Here's I.
Oh, yeah. But I go, so.
Just change some medicine and I've dropped mine down about 15.
15 beats a minute, you dropped it down? What were you?
Because my watch is like 75.
Good morning.
Hi, Shelley, how are you?
69.
Good. How are you guys?
Pretty good.
Oh,
Look like you've been busy.
yeah. Yes, I have been. It's a little, it's about the front steps.
Okay.
We need some general maintenance on them. What happens is, in the pictures, you can see there's a sealant there, and that sealant is breaking down and separating. And that protects the limestone and the grout. I don't think they call it grout. I do in there. And it's something that they told me, like every 12 to 14 years, this needs to be done. So I've been in the process, and I had to get the approval from the Historical Society. Scott helped me with that. These are the companies that I've contacted 12 companies to try to get somebody that does restoration. And the only people that are willing to come out here are actually the people that put the steps in. Nobody else wants to come out this way, not from Colorado or anything. This is the approval from the Historical Society to go ahead with the steps. And I just brought this out of just for pure interest. This is the original bid on the steps, and this was the cost. This was the grant amount that we received and stuff. So that's just kind of interesting. I also, if anybody's interested, I do have the information. If you'd like copies of it, I can do it, of the National Registry about the Historical Society and when we became a historical building and stuff, and which was in 2002. So this is.
Were they that same stuff limestone before?
Well, the story I understand is, yes, the original steps were limestone. Then Troy Porter replaced, this is for my time, Troy Porter replaced them with cement. It was just plain cement. And there was issues with the steps and the size, and they had to be taken out. They were a mess, is what I was told. Now,
We had the front steps closed almost a year.
yeah,
Had to go through the side door.
yeah.
Long time.
Yeah, because that was when Carl was still here too. But that's just some of the research I've tried to do on the steps, because this project was already in process when I came in. Dave Fleming and Greg Kite were a big push at these, having them restored. And a lot of people think that we didn't become a historical building until they wanted that done. And that's not true. It was in 2002 This project was started in 2007 and actually was completed in 2009. So they were actually closed longer than a year. It was a long time. So this is, this is the bid that I'm working with a gentleman at the restoration place. There's one for Willie. Here, I have one for everybody. I don't put your names on there. So this is for Leslie because this is the whole contract. And then I did one for you too. One for you. I've been working on this for some time since they at the 1st of June of 2022, and these people got right back with me. But that's the cost of they come in, they will take all the old sealant out. It's a special kind of sealant.
Okay.
Then they will make sure everything's dried, and then they'll put it back in. So it'll be probably about a 4 or 5 day process, they said. So,
Good news is it lasted 14 years.
Yes.
It's on the max of what they said. it
right,
was.
yeah, so that was
Bad
pretty
news
good.
is it needs to be replaced.
Yeah, and he said a lot of times that what help, and that's what we're very careful what we put on the limestone as far as ice removal and stuff like that. He said other people put really harsh chemicals on it so that won't last as long, neither will their steps. But anyway, and I just spoke with him again Monday. We're still good on the price that he quoted us. He did say it would probably be September before they could get out here. Yeah, and I know it's quite expensive, but
Yeah, well, I'm still concerned about a handrail because
Right, right.
I've known a couple people have fallen there. What is we just get insurance?
we just can't, yeah. It's just, the way I understood
That's
it,
what was wrong with last.
Yeah,
since put
they
the handle
added-
up and the water got down in it, froze and broke, and
yeah. What is the way that they were, originally there was no handrail. And then sometime, what did we think, Scott? It looked like those vehicles were somewhere in the 50s or something. That carpet actually, down the middle and a handrail,
Carpet.
yeah,
there's a carpet on it too.
were added. But they drilled, of course, not knowing probably a lot about limestone, somebody drilled. From what I've read about if there was going to be a handrail put in there, it should have been in the design because they can design it different.
Right.
And this was, once again, an after, the we should have done that. And the architect, the architect said that it would weaken them.
Right.
Yeah, it would be. I feel that, well, other commissioners in the past have felt like that's been an issue. They're an issue. And that's one of the reasons we have the handicap door, but the handicap door issue is the small driveway.
Right.
And I've been told forever that one day that's going to be widened out, and I think that's what really needs to happen. I think that needs to be more, there needs to be more parking. I think you could still put parking over there and save the trees and put more parking over there so, people that can be more accessible to that door. So, because they don't have a lot, there's the 2 sheriff's vehicles that sit there, and then there's a couple handicap, and the rest of the parking's kind of away from the door. So it's like, you can see them when they get out of the car, they're judging it up, which way is gonna be quicker, so.
Right.
But we are being extremely, if it snows at all, we're closing them immediately. We rope it off, we close them. And if we close them, and there are people that go under the rope, but we are not liable, I don't believe. If we have the signs out, these steps are closed and roped off, and if somebody goes under that rope, that's, But we're really diligent about that. about closing them off when there's any ice on them at all, so.
Yeah,
But did you ever get to talk to Dave?
Yeah, I did talk with him, and
Yeah.
I kind of understand that we can't do it, but like I said, it just seems to me
It's-
that
yeah.
we should have something, but.
Yeah, and that should have been something that the architect had
Yeah,
in there. I mean, if they were gonna do it, you can't do it afterwards. I mean, you can, but you got
yeah.
over
that's-
$100,000 worth of steps there. You're gonna run into the same problem again,
Probably $250,000.
right?
yeah.
Right.
I understand what you're saying, I'm just
Yeah,
saying that I think we should have something there.
right. So, I agree, but I don't know what I don't know what the answer is. Yeah. About the only answer I have is just make sure it's, when there's any snow or ice whatsoever, that, I feel that's my responsibility is keep that closed up, so,
Right.
you know, because that's where I think the biggest danger is when even, yeah.
Right. You guys okay with that? Mid-Continent for $6,823 to recaulk the steps?
Yeah,
Okay.
And that'll be good, clear up till September then.
Yeah, as far as he knows, yeah, but I will make sure that we do a check again, and if there's any price raise in materials, that I'll check with you
Okay.
before it goes ahead, so. And there is more on that contract, I just didn't put it in there, Roger, because it was more about just the tax exemption and stuff like that, so.
I'll make a
Surely we don't have
motion
power
that we,
lines or anything cords under the steps, do we?
No, not
It's
under,
just a library.
it's totally open under there
Okay.
now. When they had filled that in under there when they had put the cement steps in, but when they put the limestone steps in, it's all opened under there
Okay.
now, yeah, so.
I would move it, we let, what is it, Mid-Continent Restoration, reseal the steps for $68.23.
I'll second that motion.
It's been moved and seconded to have Mid-Continent out of Fort Scott reseal the steps out here. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Okay. Thank you for staying on top of that.
Yeah, okay. And
Put in the motion, the 68. Looks that way.
and then you want me,
Tied to them if they raise it.
Right. And when
You-
he originally gave her the quote, he put it up
he put it up.
because he knew it was
Yeah.
gonna raise by
And
the time they got it.
we're gonna
Should be
try,
all right.
yeah, and we're gonna try to find them, maybe Airbnbs here or something, because I think before they had to stay in Goodland and drive, so we're gonna try to help them that way, but I will check back with you if they do, before they come and start the project, if they raise the price, then I will, because I feel that's, yeah, but he did put it up, so. And then I need to, if I could request 10 minutes of executive session to discuss non-elective personnel, please.
That's a move.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded for 10 minutes of executive session for non-elected personnel. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All
Hey,
opposed?
did we ever vote on the price there?
Yeah. right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, and if it changes,
Okay.
I will, before anything begins.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just grab these, Roger.
Did you want?
Oh, no, you can have that. I made you guys copies if you wanted. These are just mine.